Just remember, FPL is tough, but you are tougher. Hi guys, I'm FPL Freya and welcome back to the home of FPL videos. I'm doing a normal Tuesday video recording on Monday as there won't be any time for a Friday turnaround for me. So before moving on to discussing Blank Game Week 33 and my wildcard thoughts, I'll do a quick update on how it's going in Game Week 32. And wow, there is a lot going on in football at the moment, so, let's get into this. Sufal managed to grab me yet another assist for 4 points. That's 3 weeks running now. Can you believe it? Man is on assist fire. What a stroke of luck for me. Absolutely. When West Ham lose their clean sheet, I panic, but there he is with his assist. Can't ask for anything more than that. Cody came in as part of my -4 to fund Salah. I sold Azpilicueta to fund it. Didn't love doing that at all, but I did like that Wolves fixture for the clean sheet. So I couldn't get a Wolves defender without selling Azpilicueta. Unfortunately, Stones wouldn't have funded it for me. Though if I had put this week's points aside, I probably should have gone with, say, Phillips for Stones, as keeping Stones meant that I kept a blank game week player over a non-blank game week player for 33. So didn't really think that one through properly enough there, did I? My midfield is going to need some serious magic, as only Jesse is keeping me afloat this week with his goal and 7 points. Feels like I say that every week at the moment. There's nothing more good I can really say about him at the moment that I haven't already said, to be honest. He's just been brilliant for me. I really hope that selling Rafinha for Salah was the right way to go this week. It does feel a bit risky because I don't feel like Salah is definitely on it yet, and he's so much more cash. Rafinha's been brilliant this season, but that little niggle of injury, that chance to get on Liverpool, them not blanking in 33, just thought, why not go for it? Bruno, on the other hand, was an absolute letdown again. We'll discuss that a little bit more, I think, when we discuss my transfers. Let's see if Son can now pull it back in the second game, especially with no Jose around. It's going to be very interesting to see how Spurs react going forward now. So yeah, let's see if Sonny can pull us something out of the bag in the second of his double game weeks. On that note, let's move on to the Hurricane. Wow, what a baller. A brace for 24 points as my captain. Feels like he's just the glue keeping Spurs together at the moment. And also, very much helping gluing my team together as well. Of course, he did limp off, so that is a bit of a worry. But well done, triple captainers. You've got to be happy with that brace, regardless of whether he plays in the second game. Wish I'd saved mine for that. He is so highly owned and captained, it didn't really make much of a difference to me. But hopefully my players around him can make it up, especially now as it looks likely he'll miss that Southampton match. But let's just see, new manager, maybe the injury won't be as bad as we once thought. Let's see, there might just be an appearance. We'll have to wait and see. That means that so far for me, my 3 top scorers for double game week 32 are Come On Cody, Jesse the G Lingard and Sir Harold of Hurricane. At the moment, that puts me on 46 points, so that's 42 in my -4. Pretty happy with it so far. That's a green and I can't complain. Let's keep our fingers crossed for the rest of the game week. Hopefully I can keep it up. Just, yeah, praying it doesn't all go downhill from here, really. Little bit worried about having played Stones over Dallas. I think that Stones will start, considering he didn't play in the Cup, but I am worried about Dallas. He has that attacking threat that is always a worry. I flip-flop between these two so much about starting Dallas, starting Stones, went back and forth, so just hoping whatever happens, it doesn't hurt too much either way. Looking ahead to Blank Game Week 33, and as you guys know, I still have my wildcard intact. The fixtures are now looking a lot clearer after the FA Cup games, yet I'm still considering not using it this week. Mainly because, well, I quite like my team, to be honest, and a Thursday evening game with a Friday deadline, with me needing to prep that wildcard for a bench boost, doesn't feel like enough time to really utilise the wildcard like I'd like to. So my initial thoughts are to hold on to my wildcard and move Antonio onto somebody like Bamford or Ollie Watkins as my one free transfer this week, and roll with this team as it is, letting the fixture dust just settle a little bit and using my wildcard maybe next week to map out my plan for the last few game weeks with the blanks and doubles in mind and when to use my bench boost. There is a massive caveat on this at the moment. I have Jesse who limped off and also Kane who limped off injured. If both of those are out or any other injuries crop up before blank game week 33 that I cannot cover in my transfers, then I'll have to use my wildcard to fix it. I'm only really happy to take a -4 to sort it out, so any more than that, I'll hit the wildcard button. And of course, I'll keep you guys updated on social media about that. I think my main decision on my wildcard right now will be whether to keep Bruno Fernandes. His returns have seriously diminished since Pogba has been playing regularly in the team. And at 11.6 million, he could be the difference between me getting, say, Trent into my team and that wildcard. That said, he is a tough drop with a potential double game week ahead in game week 35. Can Greenwood cover him though? He does seem to be doing very well recently. A little more on that in just a second. Let me know what you guys think about this and my potential strategy with the wildcard in the comments below, Nimfam. You know I love to hear from you guys. At the moment, my captaincy is on Mo Salah against a Newcastle team that have conceded 5 goals in the last 3 game weeks. Obviously, at the time of recording this, Liverpool haven't played yet, so any reason why that could no longer be the case, then I'd look to Jota, Iheanacho, or maybe even Bruno instead for the armband, though considering I'm thinking of selling Bruno, it would be a bit of a kind of last-ditch attempt, I think, if I went there with the captaincy armband. Players I think could be with some consideration for blank game week 33 are Greenwood. He's had 4 goals and 1 assist in the last 3 game weeks and will potentially have a double game week in 35. And my second is Ziyech. I'd like to see if he gets a start against Brighton before giving him my full backing, but he looked great in the FA Cup on the weekend with him scoring a goal, and he did get an assist for Werner, but it was ruled offside. And lastly, moving on to my early trending transfers this week, let's take a look at the players in and out ahead of blank game week 33. Of the goalkeepers, Martinez is the trendiest goalkeeper in with 6,000+ purchases at the time of recording. Patricio is still the next highest goalkeeper in with over 3,000 buys. Pope is the most transferred out goalkeeper owing to shoulder injury with 6,000+ sales. The next highest out is Lloris with 4,000+ managers selling on the Spurs man after his double game week. Of the defenders, Creswell is leading the way out still after missing out with injury with 33,000+ sales. Stones is the second most sold defender this week with over 16,000 managers selling on the City defender. Trent is the trendiest defender in this game week with 18,000+ purchases. Dallas is the second most bought defender with over 17,000 buys. In midfield, Lingard is still the trendiest midfielder by far this week with 37,000+ buys. Salah is the second most transferred in with over 32,000 buys. Son is the most switched out midfielder this week with 37,000+ sales. Gundogan is the next highest midfielder sold this week with over 35,000 managers selling on the City man. Up front, Calvert-Lewin is the trendiest forward out this week owing to injury with 54,000+ managers moving on the Everton man. Antonio is the second most sold forward this week with over 28,000 sales. Iheanacho is still the front runner in the forwards category this week with over 35,000 purchases. Lacazette, despite injury, is an early second most bought forward ahead of blank game week 33 with 25,000+ buys. And that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Lots of luck for the rest of double game week 32 and even more luck for blank game week 33 ahead. Please don't forget to check out the sponsors of this video, fantasyfootballfix.com. And before you go, please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until next time, Nimfria out.